2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Fred VanVleet, a first-time All-Star in 2021, said of his journey, quote, "It's like a movie storyline, just scratching and clawing, all the work and the sacrifices. I'm always going to have this great perspective that allows me to navigate differently and helps me succeed." Brian?
Allie, his toughness and IQ, a big factor for them. Thanks for that. And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's VanVleet in at the point. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Durant in at the three. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And here's Simmons. O'Neal inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Simmons, and the layup is good.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
VanVleet, the pass to Anunoby. Barnes with it. He's against O'Neal. He gets it in there.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Irving. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Steps back and shoots, and the jumper falls for him.
The mid-range isn't Siakam's go-to shot, but he can adjust to make it work.
Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Nets. Siakam gets the bucket.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
Free throws good from Durant. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
He does not get the second one. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
VanVleet misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Irving against Trent. On the wing, Durant puts up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Trent outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Ooh, poked away. Back to Trent. Here's Siakam. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Durant with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Van Vliet against Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Irving for three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
When Kyrie Irving gets his feet set, it is automatic, plain and simple.
Doubled by Durant. Here's Barnes. Trent outside. Left side Barnes. Wide open look. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Showing his touch. Barnes good from mid-range also.
Here's Simmons. The shot from the low post is good. Simmons has got his second basket of the game.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Pass to Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Durant against Siakam. Irving with it. Back to Durant. And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 5.
He's so polished. All Durant needs is a little airspace to get his shot off.
Back to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Trent for 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Both free throws good from Irving. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Irving. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Barnes. On the wing, Durant. Here's O'Neal. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets miss again. Toronto trailing. Trent from long range. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And he's all alone. Trent with it. Picked up by Simmons. Trent's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. To the paint. Here's Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Shot to stop the run. Van Vliet misses.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Pass to Claxton. And it's in there.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And Toronto calls time here.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, There just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Birch, he's checked in for Siakam. Achua comes in for Scotty Barnes. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Flynn in for Trent.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Mills. Pass to Thomas. Over to the left wing. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the net.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Achua. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Out to the wing. To the inside. Sharp. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Toronto shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Flynn. Porter, the pass to Birch. To the middle. Here's Flynn. Drops in the layup for two.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Mills. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Porter. Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Mills. Here's Flynn. And a deep three from Van Vliet. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 14. Fires from 14. Here's Thomas. Oh, he tries a three. Achua with the rebound. And Toronto has possession. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Mills. The Raptors making their last shot. Right side Edwards. Jacks up a three. Achua with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. Porter gets the bucket.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the way up.
Now here's Mills. Guarded closely. Here's Thomas. That one's wide left.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Assisted by Otto Porter.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside.
Next foul. Kessler Edwards.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul.
The Raptors shooting 45% from the field in this first. Here's Van Vliet. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket on the night.
A lot of his shots come from three, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
Here's the break. Here's Flynn. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give them a round of applause for your next.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And Toronto has possession. 6-point game. So for the Raptors right now. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Scotty Barnes is out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Flynn in at the 1. Man, how about the career Thaddeus Young has had, Smitty?
B.A., you love to have those veterans that do a great job passing out all that wisdom. And, B.A., Thaddeus has a lot left on the floor. The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
The Raptors shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
Here's Flynn. Pass to Barnes. Over Simmons. Barnes, no good. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Irving for 3. On target from range. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Defenses can't let Irving have his way at the perimeter. With this accuracy, it's lights out.
Pass to Young. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Flynn's shot is off. The Nets with the lead. Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. The kick to Durant. Now Simmons. Sumner on the wing. Off target with the 3. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Flynn. And here's Trent. Now Anunoby. Here's Flynn. 5 to shoot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Pass to Anunoby from outside the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Simmons. Back to O'Neal. For 3, Durant. Counted from distance. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
One of the deadliest shooters in league history. KD especially on the catch and shoot.
And the Raptors call time here.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Come together and make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets Kids Dance Team.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Trent. Now Anunoby. Siakam with it. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And Durant slams it home.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Now another view of that incredible mobile 1 drive.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that tape. I could watch moves like that all day.
Back to Flynn. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Simmons. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Barnes. 3-pointer. And the Nets, another 3.
They're really dictating dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to Simmons. The kick to Durant. Irving for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Now here's Barnes. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Blocked! Irving against Anunoby. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Simmons. Irving's got 12 points in the game. Here's Flynn. He's got 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Toronto calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Van Vliet comes in for Flynn. Outside for Boucher. Pass to Barnes. Back to Trent. 6 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Gritty play by Gary Trent Jr. in the inside over the defense.
Irving, that's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. From downtown. Rebound Brooklyn. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Claxton. Outside Durant. Lets a floater go. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
One of the all-time scoring greats. Durant is racking up the points tonight. There's nothing you can do to stop him.
Trent, the pass to Boucher. Now Barnes. Trent outside. Pass to Boucher. Trent left side. Over Irving. Trent's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 19-3 run. Shoots over Siakam. Durant, no good. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Simmons. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position grid.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Simmons.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Brooklyn has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Pass to Sharp. Outside Simmons. Here's Claxton. And here's Mills from the arc. Offensive board. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Simmons against Van Vliet. Over Simmons. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his third basket on the night right there. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Achua. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
That free throw no good. Some changes for Brooklyn. Morris comes in for Claxton, and Sumner subbed in for Simmons. And Toronto also making a switch. Young's checked in, and he's good on the second.
Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in his team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
The first one falls, and the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, BA, the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
And he makes both free throws.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
On the wing, Porter. Tread outside. We've got 1:28 left in the second period. Porter's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Cavs, Mills with the bucket. Mills has got 8 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Porter. The three is up. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Here's Thomas. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. And here's Porter. Driving inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Versus physical D, Porter shows the determination to get to his spot and finish.
Shot from the wing. Pass to Thomas. Morris with it. And here's Mills for three. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Brooklyn. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
I know teams love to rely on the three, but you got to know when to get away from it. They didn't, at least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustments, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
You're next.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've got Patrick Mills. Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Well, the Nets shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 17.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Back to Durant. This one for 3. And they'll get another chance. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It's so close on the finish. It could have been a 3-point opportunity. And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And he can't get the first one. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
On the wing, Durant. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Look at Durant making use of his height, winning the rebound and putting it back.
Anunoby for 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside Durant. Here's Irving. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet against Mills. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. And here's Mills for 3. No luck on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Takes a 13-footer. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, Durant from behind the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Down low. Here's Siakam. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Pulls up. Durant against Anunoby. On the wing, Irving. Three-pointer. Rebound by Van Vliet. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact. But Fred Van Vliet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Edwards, he's checked in for Claxton, and Simmons is subbed in for Mills. The Raptors also with a sub. Flynn's checked in.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Well, Smitty, Van Vliet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred Van Vliet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Van Vliet misses. The Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Irving, the pass to Durant. Offline with a 3. Well, the Raptors shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Barnes finds Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Over Durant. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Brooklyn shooting 45% here in the second half. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Raptors making a change here. Birch is checked in. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Birch. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Birch has got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Anunoby against Durant. He takes it in. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 21 points in the game.
What quickness by KD on the drive, cutting up the defense with that shot.
Here's Barnes, drills the baseline jumper.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's Irving. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 5 assists in the game. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Anunoby for 3. He buries it from 3. Anunoby's got 6 points in the quarter.
OG Anunoby has been working on his range, looking confident from that space.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Pass to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. And the Raptors get it back. Outside Anunoby. And he banks in the layup. Anunoby's got 8 points.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
The kick to Durant. Stolen by Anunoby. 19-footer. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Toronto has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Driving to the basket. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hello, Scotty Barnes throws it down. Okay, young fella.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Achua's checked in for Toronto.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. 14 points for him. The Nets have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Simmons. Morris against Achua. Pass to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. And here's Birch.
Fourth quarter. Brooklyn foul. D-Ron Sharp. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Toronto. Ken Birch. At the line with 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Edwards for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And for Toronto, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Barnes passes to Birch. Now here's Anunoby. And here's Achua, guarded by Morris. Fades away. That one a little long. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Thomas. Out left to the wing. Here's Sharp. Banked it in off the glass. Sharp's got 6.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Outside Barnes. Outside Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter. The Raptors shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Outside Barnes. Simmons against Van Vliet to the left wing. Kicks it out to Barnes. They need this. They grab their own miss. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His third personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Raptors, Ken Birch. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Sumner's checked in for Edwards. The Raptors also with a sub. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Simmons. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons.
And the free throw, no good. Toronto has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Trent against Simmons. From 10 feet away. No good.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there. Check mark. Physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Pascal Siakam out there with Kim Birch. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Siakam left side. Durant against Porter. Shoots. Nails the wide open jumper.
Nice looking shot. If you watch Otto Porter over the years, you've seen the change in his mechanics.
Here's Irving. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive. Pass to Siakam. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Brooklyn with the board. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Irving no good. Toronto shooting just 42% so far in the game. Trent for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving's got 4 rebounds now. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
On offense, Kyrie Irving is so crafty. He keeps finding ways to get around the D.
Pass to Porter. Back to Trent. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving. And he knocks down the first one.
Solid from the line. Trent Jr. an all-around score.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Anunoby comes in for Porter Jr. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Count the basket. Irving's got 6 here in the quarter.
It's amazing how Kyrie can take contact, contort his body, and complete the play.
To the middle. And it's Birds, that time on the assist by Siakam.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Simmons, the pass to Irving. Durant with it. Anunoby covering. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 26.
Lethal outside shooter Kevin Durant hitting those threes with ease.
Back to Anunoby. Here's Boucher. They get the rebound. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
You can count on him to bring the energy. Boucher crashes in and gets the effort points off the rebound.
Here's Simmons. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7. Showing no signs of letting up.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And Toronto calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Edwards, he's checked in for O'Neal. Watanabe comes in for Durant. Duke's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Mills in for Simmons. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Young, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Champagny comes in for Anunoby. Ben, he's checked in for Trent. And it's Flynn in for Birch. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Mills, tightly guarded. Watanabe can't get it to go. Well, the Raptors shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Benton. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. We got a piece of it. Here's Duke. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall. Watanabe's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Personal foul.
And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Duke. Back to Mills. Watanabe on the wing. Off the mark there with a three. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Flynn. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Duke to the left side wing. Here's Mills. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions. Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Oh, swiped away. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Champagne's shot is off. Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Mills. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Out left to the wing. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Mills. 4-3. Watanabe's shot is good. Watanabe's got 6 in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Boucher outside. Pass to Young. Sinks that one from the post. Here's Mills. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
I mean, good awareness for Mills. Catches the defender out of position, takes advantage.
Mills. And out the line. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Morris comes in for Edwards. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Benton. Oh, from deep. The rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Mills with it. The kick out to Morris. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. They get it back. Nice shot by Morris. Morris has gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Mills. Pass to Boucher. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flynn. And the basket is good.
Flynn.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. The kick out to Morris. Here's Duke. The shot, no good. Pass to Flynn. Elbow shot. Over to the left wing. Here's Benton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he makes the first. And the Nets making a change here. Sumner's checked in. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Pass to Sharp. Now Morris fires from deep. Rebounded by Champagny. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside, here's Sumner. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Sumner's got his first bucket in this one. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Here's Champagny. Up and in on the layup. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Watanabe on the wing, fires the 3, and the three-pointer goes.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Champagny shot is off. Here's Duke. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Pass to Benton. Here's Champagny. And he hits the jumper.
Assist. Delano Benton.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.